my name is Denise and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a makeover. This makeover is what I do on a daily basis. I'm also really excited because this video marks the first video in a series of supporting small business owners. I would like to do my part in promoting these businesses by introducing to you their products and services. Today's company that I will be supporting is Arbonne. Arbonne is a health and wellness company. The way the products are distributed are through a series of independent consultants. When an independent consultant launches their business, it is their business. Therefore, I am supporting my sister's business today. Arbonne is a network marketing company. Now, besides the fact that this is my sister's company and she's probably one of the kindest, caringest persons I've ever met in my entire life, she's a damn good leader. I know that she would be able to coach you in helping you to build your own business. The other part of it is this is the makeup that I use. I love their makeup. So here's a few questions for you. Do you wear makeup? Are you interested in an anti-aging skincare line? Do you use sunscreen? When you wash your hair, are you mindful about the ingredients that are in your shampoo? Do you take supplements? Are you conscious about all of the things that are in our environment that can be harmful to your body? If so, Arbonne's products are pure, safe, and beneficial. There will be no mineral oils in your products. There will be no formaldehyde. There will be no phthalates. There will be no ingredients that are harmful to your skin or your body. Arbonne's products are formulated, manufactured, bottled, and distributed in the good old US of A. The other thing that I get really excited about is it is a vegan company. There is no animal testing on any of their products, and it is a plant-based product. You are guaranteed to be getting the best ingredients that nature has to offer. Arbonne's products are also gluten-free, so if you have a gluten intolerance, this would be a product for you. This really is a superior product. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, introducing my 50-year-old skin. All right, here we are. My 50-year-old skin in all its glory. I've been moisturized, I've got eye cream on. I am ready to put some makeup on. So just recently I've gotten a little sun on my skin. Summertime. Always good to get some vitamin D in your body. Make sure you use your sunscreen. I always start out my makeup routine with a makeup primer. This is Makeup Primer by Arbonne. It is a silicone base, it is silky, it is smooth, and it is a pleasure to put on my skin. I generally use about 1 pump, maybe 1.5 sometimes. I always have to remind myself that Arbonne's dispensers come 1 pump application, but I do a 1.5 because I'm just a little extra. So we're gonna start out with our primer. It looks like this. It is clear, maybe with a little pinkish hue to it. And that's the amount that I'm going to use. And this shirt just does not want to cooperate with me today. So we're gonna do a lot of pulling and tugging to get that thing to stay where it's supposed to be. So you notice what I just did, how I applied that? Cheek, cheek, forehead, nose, chin. Boom, rub it in. Go one way, then the other. You want to get everywhere you think your makeup is going to go because you want it to set and stay nicely. There's been plenty of times in my life where the makeup didn't stay where it was supposed to and I ended up looking like a hot mess. Second thing I'm going to use is my CC cream. CC cream is great for moisturization. It also has a tint to it, so it's going to start to change the color of my skin. What I'm looking for today, I want to even out my skin. And this has an SPF of 30. You always want to have an SPF, even in the winter time, making sure that you're protecting your skin, especially the skin on your face, from the sun. Here's my little dot, my little pea size that I'm going to use when I put it on my skin. I'm going to take it on my finger, cheek, cheek, forehead, nose, chin. And then I'm just gonna go on my 4 corners after I'm finished if I have excess product. I'm avoiding my lips because I don't want to put this on my lips because it's a real creaminess and it's not going to help my lip liner stay. That's one of my lifetime goals, is to always make sure that my lip liner stays exactly where I put it. This is what I do in the morning when I'm getting ready to take my kids to school. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't get myself ready for my kids to go to school. My next is going to be foundation. This is perfecting foundation. And it is SPF of 15. I'm showing you this bottle because this is the one that I'm actually gonna use and I don't think the wording is still on it because I've used it so many times. But this is actually my foundation. This is neutral beige. You'll notice when I start to put on my makeup, my skin starts to get a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's because this has this radiant look in it and I love it. I always want my skin to look dewy because I feel like it gives me a youthful glow, a really healthy appearance. I'm going to be using Prime and Proper. It's a primer for your eyes. The skin around our eyes is much more sensitive and thinner than the rest of our face. As I've gotten older, there's been little things that have been changing, evolving if you will. I'm starting to get these hoods. It comes down a little bit further than it used to, which is, in my opinion, just tells my story. There's always the bright side. When I would blink, all of my makeup ended up on the top crease of my eyes. That's not really cute. So we're going to have to remedy that by using some primer. Not a big deal. I'll take it here, here, underneath, underneath. On your eyes, you never want to pull or tug or anything. You want to take your ring finger and your middle finger and tap around your eyes when you're putting on your eye makeup, eye cream, eye concealer, anything. I'm just going to start tapping around and down, pushing it into my skin. I'm pushing it into the pores. The other things that I want to achieve with my makeover is that I want to make sure that I don't have dark circles around my eyes. I want to lift and be brighter. By the way, this technique that I'm doing right here is called depotement. Tap, 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 tap. So we're going on to our concealer. Just recently, I tried Arbonne's concealer. Now, I was using my own concealer. It was a store-bought one. I don't even remember the name of it, but what I do know is I was using a hell of a lot of product to get the effect that I wanted to have. But when I started to use Arbonne's concealer, I was like, oh my God, I look like a clown because I was using way too much concealer. So this is called the Real Conceal. It is in light, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about as far as how far this product will go. What I do for my eyes, and it's a really cool technique, is that I take the wand and I draw down here, up here, a line down here, and a line up here. And then I'm going to take my wand and I'm going to do one of these and then just trickle this color down my nose, on here, on here. Now this little thing that I got going on in my eyes, I feel like it looks like a butterfly. So I always paint a butterfly on my face every time that I do my makeup. Here's her wings, here's her little antenna, here's her body, here's her feet. Isn't that cute? Then I'm going to go into my chin area right here and draw a line down my chin, just drawing a whole bunch of lines all over my face. Then I'm gonna give myself 2 little dots on my lips. I think that was 3, but that's okay. Before I even get started, I'm going to use my lips and mash it together so that I just distribute this concealer all over my lips. Let's work on those lips. So here's our sponge, our handy dandy sponge. You must have one of these in your arsenal when you're doing your makeup. It will make a huge difference as far as your application is concerned. So I'm going to take my sponge, I'm going to start at my third eye, and I'm just going to windshield wiper and tap into my forehead, like this. So I'm starting to distribute the product to create an illusion of light. Then I'm gonna work into my nose. Then I'm going to begin to start in the corner of my eye and work my way out and moving it across the face and going underneath it. I'm even gonna put it onto my cheekbone. Bring it to the other side, creating an illusion of lift and highlight and youth and dewy and glowy appearance. I'm getting really excited about my makeup. It's almost like we are covering everything and then bringing the color back. Now we're gonna start on this line that I created going down my chin. This is gonna make my jawline look a little more defined. And I'm gonna come across my chin. Look what it does. I don't even have my glasses on, I could see. Arbonne has brushes. These brushes are fantastic. Besides the fact that they're all vegan, so there's no animals have been harmed with the making of these brushes. Arbonne has this translucent powder, and it is so shimmery. It is gorgeous. The setting powder is really good for your skin if you want your makeup to stay exactly where it is. This is the product for you. I'm going to use my powder brush, and this is how I use it. Tap, tap, and then I'm gonna flip it back over, because what that does is it brings some of it up to the top so that I can dip my brush in it, get it on evenly, but just tap that brush. So I'm just gonna work this in on my concealer. In all the areas in the concealer, tap, tap, tap. I have to see this for myself. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I sure as heck can. That's sweet. Now that we have done our concealers and our foundations, let's move on to highlighting, contouring, and adding some color back into my skin. Arbonne has this palette, which I'm absolutely in love with. It is called Starlight Glow Palette. Obviously, I like it. There's holes in some of them. And those are the two ones that I'm going to use. I'm going to use these two with shimmer in it. I believe these two are matte. I'm going to use this as my highlighter. I'm going to use this as my bronzer. I'm going to start out first with my bronzer, and I'm going to use my blush brush. So I'm gonna make sure that I have enough on my brush. Tap, tap, tap. So you always wanna tap your brushes before you go ahead and move forward with your blushing, because you don't wanna have any excess fall onto your white shirt. For your bronzer, here's a really useful tip. Take the corner of your eye and draw an imaginary line down to the hollow of your cheek. From there, that's where you're going to start your bronzer. You're going to work a diagonal line up towards the top of your ear. So that'll give you some definition on your cheek. So I'm going to start here and work my way up, up, up. Here we go, see? All right, so now I'm going to get my other side, color on my brush, start from there, hollow of my cheek, and work my way up, 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 up. Blend it in a little minute. I'm going to go back in with this brush. This is my powder brush, and I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm going to bring it back up and around, almost like I'm making a parenthesis on my face. But I'm really focused on working it in towards the hairline of my face. Can you see that? You see what I'm creating right here? I'm creating some sunlight. I'm creating some sun. I'm getting some on my forehead as well, bringing some color back into my skin. I'm gonna use my blush brush again, and I'm going to use the highlighter. I don't use eye makeup, but I do like my eyes to look awake and alive. So I'm going to take my highlighter and I'm going to lead it into this part of my eye. I'm gonna take my brush, dip it in, tap it out a little bit. Now I'm going to highlight to create some color. I don't know if you guys can see, yeah. And now we're gonna work it up into our eye. So we're making almost like a backward comma onto the ball of my cheek. It's a lot of shimmer. Yeah, you will see me coming, I'll tell you that much. Now we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna start at the same place. Ball of the cheek, cheekbone, get that nice and shimmery and ooh la la. We're going to lead it up into our eye. So pretty. I know. Sorry, I'm checking myself out. It brings back that tan that I had before I started. I also want to contour my nose. I'm also going to highlight my forehead, nose, upper lip, chin. First, I want to do my contouring. This is the shading brush in the Arbonne brush set. I'm going to use this color right down here, a little bit of it on my brush, tap it so I don't have too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to just draw these two lines down the sides of my nose. And the closer together the line is, the thinner my nose will look. So watch. And lead it all the way up, right into my eyebrow. Don't get nervous about, oh my God, it's too dark or it's too this. Don't worry, we're gonna still work it in. Another one of my favorite products that I've been using. This is our highlight stick. You have pinky pink on one side, you have bronzy bronze on the other. Today, I'm going to be using the pinky pink side right here. It's a really nice cream highlighter. So I'm going to take my cream highlighter, I'm going to swipe down my forehead, I'm going to swipe down the bridge of my nose, top of my lip, chin. So now we're gonna work this in. It is said that the best way to put makeup onto your face is with the pads of your fingers. I like that. Makes it easy for us. All right, so we're just gonna take it and slide this back and forth. Then we're gonna go into this nose. See, now I'm just kind of making that a little, all right. Work it in a little bit here and a little thinner. It could take a little bit off. I do wanna put a little bit more color on the balls of my cheeks. So I'm going to take my blusher and I'm going to use just a little bit of peach on my cheeks right here to give myself a little bit more color, because heck, I've been in the sun and we want to make sure we're not looking washed out. A lot of highlighting and stuff going on this skin right here. Oh yeah. It's eyebrow time. Eyebrows is one of the things that we cannot ignore, and they're probably the most ignored on the face. I like the darker eyebrows, the bold eyebrows, but there are some times where I look at my eyebrows and I'm kind of like, yeah, you look a little bit like Uncle Leo. A little bit angry. No, I want to tone it down a little bit to have a more natural look. Arbonne has a brow pencil. It's actually called a brow crayon, and this one is in medium. I like it because it goes on smooth, it has a beautiful texture. It comes with this little guy, which has a name to it, and I don't even know the freaking name. Maybe you know it. If you do, please leave a comment down below and tell me what this stinking tool is so that I know for future reference. Fly-by-night organization over here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to begin to work my eyebrows. I'm just gonna comb them out. I'm gonna get all the excess product that's in there. I'm gonna get them prepared and smooth and nice and neat so that we can put some color on these eyebrows because they need to be defined. All right, here's another thing that I learned about eyebrows. I love this. Your eyebrows should look like sisters, not like twins. That means your eyebrows are not supposed to look the same. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line them and then I'm going to color them in. So I'm going to just make the eyebrow that I want. So both of my eyebrows never comply. We all know that. We have one that's just out there, kind of like the crazy sister. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw. I'm going to create an arch, because I feel like an arch gives you expression. Okay, now it's the other guy. Make sure they look like sisters and not like twins. So I'm gonna go back in with my little tool. Tell me the name of it. And I'm going to swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. There we go. Some defined eyebrows right there, right? And you know, listen, I'm a Jersey girl and I love lip liner. Now, I don't know if lip liner has anything to do with the state of New Jersey. The point is I love lip liner. I can't live without it. I don't think that will ever change. I like having a darker line on the outside and I like the illusion of the lipstick going lighter all the way in towards the middle. It's my personal preference. Maybe some people just like lip gloss, maybe just lipstick, whatever works for you. However, today I'm going to be using lip liner. This is called Tulip. Now, the cool thing about me being able to do lip liner is I can probably do the bottom lip without a mirror, just looking at you and get it nice and straight. So the bottom, I go a little bit over the bottom of the lip. Here we go. Let me just find out. All right, now the top lip is where that V comes in. Nice V. Tulip lip liner. Now I'm going to go in with my lighter shade of lipstick, and this one is called Magnolia. Here it is. Pretty, right? Yeah, dig it. All I'm going to do is just cover my lips. I'm not going to really work this in or anything like that. I just want the color. Kind of mashing it, and I'm mashing it, remember? All right, now I'm gonna go back in with my little bit of shimmer, my little bit of gloss right in the middle of my bottom lip. This one is Jasmine. This is the color that I'm going to be using. Just right in the middle of the lip. I'm not gonna smear it around. I just want that illusion right on the bottom lip, right in the middle. The biggest problem that I have with lipstick is making sure that it doesn't get on my teeth. You better promise me that you'll tell me if there's lipstick on my teeth. It's girl code. And last but never the least, we've got eyelashes. I don't really care for eyeshadows. But when I go out, you know, if I'm going to a fancy event, you know, I'm all done up. I get eyeshadow and fake eyelashes and fake hair, whatever it is that I can find. But on my everyday look, I just put on mascara. That's all I feel like I need. And it just pops my eyes and that's it. I'm working really hard to look as natural as I can. Start out with curling my eyelashes. I always feel like that's important, especially for someone like me because I have very fine eyelashes. This mascara that I'm going to be using from Arbonne has actually won awards. It is really nice. It's called Speak Volumes. I believe it comes in only one color because apparently you're only supposed to put one color on your eyelashes, and that is black, so that you can define them, so that you can see them. You're just accentuating the features. And I like the fact that they just got right to the point and they didn't pussyfoot around with any other colors. Every time I put on another layer, my eyelashes get a little bit longer. It doesn't tear out my eyelashes, as mine are sensitive, and that is important to me. I like it. So let's see what it can do for me today. By the way, did you tell me that I have Rocco? Look at those lashes. Luxurious. How's it look? How does my 50-year-old skin look? Got that highlight going on, got the definition in my chin, definition in my cheekbones, got some color back in because of my beautiful bronzer. Eyes are popping, eyebrows look pretty good. I mean, you know, listen, I'm no James Charles. Hey sisters! But let me tell you, he's no potty mouth Yogi. Hi-oh! Thank you all so much for watching. I will leave everything that I used in the description department below so that you can get your own arm on. I love this product. I just like the way that it makes me look. Not too shabby, right? Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to know about all of the skincare products that I used before I put my makeup on, remember, leave that down below. And also, please tell me what this stinking thing is. What is this thing? What is the name of this tool? And please remember, we need to support our small businesses. So you can get these products and you can support small business owners. Thank you all so very much for watching. Peace out and namaste.